Okay, join me on page 424 in your reading textbook. Story Take a Bow. The genre is nonfiction. Nonfiction article in a newspaper or magazine presents facts and information. The skill we're focusing on, summarizing main idea and details. The main idea of an article is what the story is about. Details give more information about the main idea. All right, follow along in your textbook. Again, we're on page 424.
Take a bow. How did a young girl become a violin-playing superstar? Even as a young girl, Sarah Chang wanted to be good at the violin. Now, a young adult, Sarah is easily one of the best violin players on the planet. But she didn't become that all by herself. Sarah was a child prodigy. A prodigy is the very rare child who performs on an adult level. Such incredible talent most often appears in math, chess, athletics, and of course, music. Ability and intelligence are not enough. A gift must be detected and developed. It takes the support and teamwork of family, friends, and teachers to make talent grow. Sarah Chang is a great example of a prodigy whose gift was nurtured by parents and teachers. Thanks in part to their hard work and sacrifice, she is an international superstar in the world of classical music.
Okay, continuing on page 425, A Star is Born.
A Star is Born. Born in 1980, Sarah is the older child of violin teacher Min Soo Chang and his wife, Myung. The couple settled in Philadelphia after leaving South Korea in 1979. When Sarah was just 3, her talent for music revealed itself. Her parents noticed that she was able to play the theme songs from cartoons on her piano. A year later, Sarah moved on from the piano when she discovered her true calling, the violin. I always wanted to play my dad's violin, Sarah says, but he wouldn't let me touch it. Little kids have sticky fingers. Instead, her father bought her a small, child-sized violin and began giving her lessons. He realized, however, that her talent could use all the support the family could give. After 2 years, he sent a recording of Sarah's playing to violin teacher Dorothy DeLay. She taught at the Juilliard School, the nation's top school for the performing arts, in New York City. DeLay had trained Sarah's father and some of the greatest violin players in the world, including world-famous violinist Itzhak Perlman. DeLay and others at Juilliard could see immediately that Sarah was extremely talented, but they worried she might be too young for the pressures of such high-level training. They asked her to wait a year until she turned 7. After that, she attended classes taught by DeLay on the weekends. Sarah's parents had to drive her to New York for the lessons, but they never made her feel like she owed them something for making those 3-hour drives. Of course, it helps that the lessons paid off, big time.
Okay, continuing. Page 426, follow along. I believe Abby might be interested in Juilliard. All right, let's continue.
Sarah plays like professionals in their 20s, said her teacher DeLay. Sarah not only played like an adult, she also practiced like one, rehearsing 3 hours each day. When she was 9, Sarah was asked to perform with the New York Philharmonic on just a day's notice. The violinist who was supposed to play had canceled. No problem. Sarah was a huge success. Her playing earned her a standing ovation, bringing the crowd to its feet. A typical teen? By the time Sarah reached her teens, she had recorded a hit classical CD. She was also performing around the world. At age 12, she told an audience in London that I can't really say what I'll be in 10 or 20 years, but I'm aiming to be a violinist. To reach her goal, Sarah traveled a great deal and worked hard, yet she managed to live a normal life. Like many other 12-year-olds, she enjoyed roller skating, sleepovers, and rock music. One of Sarah's most amazing feats had nothing to do with music. Despite her busy schedule, she was able to keep up with her studies. As a 6th grader, she got her homework in on time by faxing it when she was on the road. And though she practiced violin 4 hours a day, she also watched about an hour or 2 of TV. Sarah's parents didn't object to the TV watching. She should have her childhood, said her mother.
In the caption,
Sarah is pictured with Sir Yehudi Menuhin, who had been a child prodigy on the violin himself.
Okay, turning the page 427. Follow along.
Sarah today. Through her teen years, Sarah continued to practice the violin and do her homework in hotel rooms while she traveled. Still, she managed to graduate from Juilliard in 1999 when she was only 18. Today, Sarah is no longer a kid. She's in her late 20s, but she plays with that familiar boundless energy. Her bow moves with breathtaking speed over the strings. Sarah's music leaves audiences around the globe completely in awe. To play that well, Sarah says she needs a lot of sleep. Why? She has such a busy schedule. In one recent year, she performed in Paris, London, Los Angeles, Minneapolis, New York, Philadelphia, Seattle, Madrid, and Berlin. Sleep, however, is not the only secret to Sarah's success. She says it's the support she received from her team, her parents, teachers, the recording company, other musicians, and friends. Without them, she might never have achieved her dream.
All right, thanks for watching and listening and following along, and I'll see you on the next one.